Ariel Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. I am here at the Executive Grill with Wayne and Joe, who are both culinary arts students, and today they are going to be making a pumpkin roll, which is featured on the pie sale and the bake sale this holiday season. So welcome, guys. How are you guys doing?
How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. So what do you need to make a pumpkin roll?
We would need 4 eggs, 3/4 cups of canned pumpkin, 1 1/4 of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and 1/2 tablespoon of cinnamon.
Wonderful. So what's the first step? You mix the wet stuff first and then the dry stuff? What do you do?
Yeah, so what we do first is we get the eggs, the canned pumpkin, and the sugar, and we're just gonna mix it in this big
let's
bowl
do
right
it.
over here. And if you want, you could even pour the sugar in.
Oh, well, thank you. I love helping. All the sugar?
Yeah,
Okay. Just want to make sure.
we need a spoon for this, obviously. Okay.
So is it hard to make a pumpkin roll? I think, for me, I do love to bake, but the rolling part is what scares me the most.
Yeah. The rolling part is not, it's not hard. You just have to wait. When it come out the oven, you have to roll it as soon as it come out the oven and not wait until it cools down or it's gonna crack.
Got it. So do you mix that up?
Yep, we got a whisk here, and we're just gonna start mixing.
Okay, go ahead,
Until it's
yeah.
all nice and mixed together. We want to get like a nice consistency throughout the whole thing.
Make sure all the eggs are broken up.
Yep.
No lumps?
No lumps. Nice, smooth.
Now, can you use an electric mixer, or that's frowned upon?
You could use an electric mixer if you really want to. I mean, I'm using my hands because camera purposes, but you can use an electric mixer. It works just the same. You'll
Okay.
be fine.
No worries. Well, that looks good.
You also want to make sure you get the sides, because a lot of it does want to stick to the sides. So just scrape the sides down.
Got it.
Keep mixing. How long am I supposed to mix this for?
Mix it till it's smooth. No lumps.
Looks smooth to me, no? You're the expert.
Pretty smooth, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty smooth.
Okay, and then so what's the next step?
Next step.
So the next step is you mix the dry ingredients into your flour. So you will need your baking powder, mixing our baking powder and baking soda. These are our leveling agents.
So what makes it rise?
Makes it rise in the tenderness of the pumpkin
Nice.
roll. And it's our salt and cinnamon is our flavoring agents.
I love cinnamon, just by the way.
Cinnamon is a good flavor.
And you just want to mix this together.
So how many pumpkin rolls have you gentlemen made so far?
Maybe 24.
Yeah, 24 so far, yeah.
24 perfect rolls?
Yep, perfect rolls.
Wow.
24.
Was it hard to get started, like to rolling? Were you nervous?
No, I wasn't nervous. I guess the first roll was probably the hardest, but once you get done with the first roll, it's all pretty easy.
Wonderful. All right, so you mix that in.
Yeah, after you're done mixing, you pour
Do you
this
do it
in.
all at once or just a little bit at a time?
All at once.
Oh,
at
okay.
once.
I'm always afraid to do all at once, but you guys are the experts, so you go for it.
Now this will get all over the sides, so keep remembering, always scrape it down with your whisk or your hand mixer. Around there. The flour in it kind of makes it stick, makes it kind of thick, give it a nice little consistency. But even still, once again, no lumps at all.
Wonderful. Now what happens if you do have a lump?
Not much, it just tastes weird, but I mean.
Well, I mean, so if you see a lump in the mix, you can get rid of it right now. What do you have to do to get rid of a lump? Just keep whisking, or do you I always smash them down, but I don't know if that's appropriate.
You just keep mixing until the lumps go away, or you probably messed up in your ingredients. Too much flour, or yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this camera can see it, but as you can see, it's starting to clump up a little bit, get a nice thickness to it. That's what we're really looking for.
Oh, well, we can definitely show. Can you whisk like that a little bit?
Yeah.
Looks good. I like that consistency.
Yeah. I still see a little bit of lumps, so I'm gonna try to get those out.
Okay, we'll let you do your thing,
possible.
so you're not talking.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to talk to Wayne. So Wayne, just real fast, why did you want to study in the culinary arts program?
To be honest, I like food. I like cooking. I just like being in the kitchen.
Nice. And so this is your first year.
Yes.
And how do you like it? I know that the students, they run the grill once to twice a week. So how do you like running the grill?
I like it. It's pretty nice. I get to cook, make food for the teachers and stuff, and deliver them.
Great. All right. How's that consistency? We good?
Yeah, looks good right now.
Great. So what's the next step? Do we need the pan?
Next, yes,
Yep,
you got
you need the pan.
your pan.
What you want to do first with the pan is you want to spray it down with
Oh,
cooking spray.
wonderful.
Get these at any store, just about. I'm pretty sure.
It is a staple in my household, so yes.
Spray it lightly.
And then put that on top, right?
Yes.
Yep, right on top.
Right there,
it's-
parchment on top.
Make sure it's nice and smooth.
Got it.
Try to get as many air bubbles out as possible.
All right. Did I do a good job? You guys want to go after me? That's fine. I see there's one right there.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much cool.
Okay.
Because this will weigh it down a bit.
Okay. And then pour it.
Yes.
Do you need
You want
this?
to pour it away?
Go ahead for
Also, make sure you get as much as possible out. Always tap the whisk.
So no room for licking, huh?
no room.
No room.
No leftover.
Just
So you want
stay
to
like
pour it in
that.
your pan.
Oh shoot.
Wonderful. So that's pretty thin, and you want to keep it thin, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Then how you want it? You want every last drop
Every
out your
last
bowl.
drop you can get, at least 99%
Right,
of what's
90.
ever in there should be on that pan. Nice and
Okay. Nothing wasted.
Nothing. So after that, you want to evenly spread around your pan.
Is that good? Are we good?
yeah.
Looks good.
Okay.
Everything.
What about that corner? No? We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. And then so after this, pop it in the oven. What's the temperature of the oven?
350
For how long?
for 15 minutes.
Now, we don't always use our phones in the kitchen, but when we need a recipe or a quick timer, it always helps to, you know, pull out your phone, watch maybe, get a quick timer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's put it in the oven. Which one are we doing?
This one right here. Want me to open it for you?
Yes.
There you go. Get the timer started for you. All right.
Okay, and so while that is baking, we're gonna make the
Cream.
frosting, the cream?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Follow us back here.
Okay. All right, so now we are here and we are going to be making the filling. So what are the ingredients?
We have butter, cream cheese, powdered sugar, and vanilla extract.
Okay, and so Wayne, what do we do next?
All right. So first, you will add your butter, and you want your butter to, when you mix it, you want it to be smooth, no lumps.
Okay, so then you mix that first.
Yes.
Turn it on medium speed so that way it can mix in properly.
Perfect. And so it has to be at room temperature, right? Correct, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Room temperature.
Okay, and so then what do we do next?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, scrape it off, scrape the sides. right, this should be good.
Next, we will add our cream cheese.
How much cream cheese is that?
It's 8 ounces.
So 16 ounces?
Yeah.
Room temperature?
Room temperature. When you add the cream cheese, you don't want to put the whole thing in there. You want to break it off and then add pieces in.
Okay.
You also don't want it too high because if it is, then
It mixes it too much, overmixes? Yeah, you don't want that.
You don't want to overmix it before you add everything else on there.
I understand.
4 pieces, usually, that's how much we break it into for a batch this small, but
So what are you looking for when you're...
just a nice kind of smooth but thick
Consistency?
kind of, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Out here, he's just scraping it down, making sure every part of it gets mixed in properly.
So after you scrape the sides down, continue mixing.
Okay.
So while this is mixing, you want to add your vanilla extract.
Okay.
Just pour it in kind of slowly. At the end of this, you should get like a nice little kind of golden color almost.
Okay.
So when you add your powdered sugar, you want to jog the machine. You gotta on and off so it doesn't fly everywhere.
Got it. Yeah. That's the worst, having sugar in your face, huh?
Right.
All right. So pour just a little bit.
Yep, a little bit.
There we go. Got a little bit more.
Yep, a little bit more goes in.
Okay. There you go.
Take that.
Thank you.
Scrape it down, then let it continue mixing.
Now you would like to put it on the medium speed so that way it can mix in all properly because now you have all your ingredients in. You want to really start getting the thing.
Wonderful. And how long should you mix it for at this speed?
Not that long until it's smooth. You don't want to overmix it.
Yeah.
Got it.
2 minutes. At least 2 minutes of work.
Okay.
I think it looks good right now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, this. There you go. The poke test. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. This one leave it in there a little bit longer. No? All right.
It's ready?
Yes, ready.
Wonderful. Looks good. All right, we are back and we are ready to roll, or they are ready to roll the pumpkin roll. So the pumpkin cake is out of the oven, Wayne. What happened while it was in the oven?
While it was in the oven, we put it in there for 15 minutes, and halfway through, we turned it around so it can evenly bake.
And so it's at the right temperature that it needs to, what temperature does it need to be at to roll it correctly?
Well,
Well, not necessarily like the degree,
warm,
but yeah.
Just warm enough so it don't crack.
All right, well, let's go. We don't want it to cool off. So how do you do this? What is the pro tip? Because I'm afraid to roll anything. I've never rolled anything because I'm afraid it's gonna crack. What is the tip? Walk me through how you do it.
All right, so you want to get the size so it's not sticking to the sides.
Okay.
The sides. And after we do this, you want to add your powdered sugar to the parchment paper so it doesn't stick.
And what does that do other than add sweetness to the roll? Make it
so
look...
it doesn't stick to the parchment paper when you're rolling it. So you got to unroll it.
Okay.
Then you have to fill it.
Got it.
So just one full motion. You want to flip it onto here.
Dust cloud there.
Nice. Look at that. That looks good.
Marshmallow.
Great job. And then so you take that parchment paper off.
Yes.
How does it feel to the touch? Warm enough?
Yes, warm enough. And after this, you add more powdered sugar to the top.
Okay. Again, is this for taste or is it because it helps with the roll?
Yeah, it helps with the roll for not sticking.
Okay, and you just want a light, you don't want a whole lot?
Right.
Okay.
So when you roll it,
Or you do it that way. See, I was thinking you went the other way. Okay.
okay.
And so you roll it before you put the cream in?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
roll it and then
Oh.
we have to refrigerate it.
Oh, see, I would have gotten it all wrong. And you're rolling it tight. How do you make sure you're rolling it tight?
Just tuck it in.
Tuck it in?
Tuck
Okay,
it
so
in,
make sure you
roll it
keep
tight.
tucking. Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you know it's not cracking right now? But you won't know until you unroll it.
I mean, you can feel it.
Okay.
It's soft enough. It's not
Okay.
gonna crack.
That looked easy enough.
Yeah.
You made it look easy.
That's it.
And then so you have to, why do you twist it like that?
I mean, just to keep it secure.
Okay, do you need this back? So how long do you put it in the refrigerator for?
For 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay, let's do it. All right, so the pumpkin roll has been in the freezer for about 10 minutes. What do we do next?
So, what you want to do, you can move that right there. Thank you. When it's nice and chilled, you want to unroll it very nice and slow. Just look at that.
Look
Nice.
at that, nice.
Yeah, this is good. So, you want to take a scoop right here. We're going to take 3 scoops of the cream you made. One there. Close enough. One there. And finally,
And this is a way to make sure that you don't put too much filling because you don't want it to spill out, correct?
right.
So then what do you do?
You want to take your cake spatula and you just want to spread it all around the cake.
So a thin, even layer, correct?
Yep. This process takes a good little minute to get it all around.
Is it because the cake is cool? Is that why?
Yeah, that and because of how the cream is. You want to also, take your time with it so you can get around every corner. Make sure every corner has a bite of the filling you made.
Okay.
Might be thinner in some spots than others, but once you roll it, you won't even notice. So once you feel like it's a good, nice level, you can start the rolling process.
And then I also noticed you didn't put it at the very edge. Is that a
that's where
trick?
you wanna, well, for me it is.
Okay.
That's where I would like to start the roll from.
Mm-hmm.
So I never really put the cream there. It's a nice little curve, actually. All right, that should be good. Go.
All right. So now it's Wayne's turn to roll it again, right?
Roll it again, yes. Roll it the same way.
Okay. But this time without the parchment paper.
Right. Parchment paper to help you roll it out.
But you use it as your guide.
Yes.
Okay.
Here what he's doing is he's just closing it off to make sure that as you're eating it or cutting it, it doesn't come apart.
Nice.
Tight, nice and tight.
Ta-da! That looks nice.
Yeah.
Great. And so for the sales, the pie sale and the cookie sale, how many, do you know how many you guys will be making this season?
60
Plus?
plus.
60 plus, yeah.
Yeah, plus more.
And so if someone wants a pumpkin roll, how much does it cost?
Costs 15. Yeah.
Great. Just gonna get a little bit. Very good.
Thank you.
Very good, guys.
Thank you.
Well, Joe and Wayne, you guys did an excellent job on this pumpkin roll. And if anyone would like to order a pumpkin roll this season, you can call the Executive Grill at 216-838-2433. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for showing us how to make a pumpkin roll.
Yeah, no problem.